Now, speaker Anil, my addiction and its compound effect. My addiction and its compound effect, Anil.
Very good morning and good evening to all of you. It's really pleasure to speak in front of the Korean, Malaysian, and Canadian fellow toastmasters. I would like to tell you about my journey of dopamine detox, my addiction. So, guys, I have a few questions for you before I start. Let's say, assume uh, I'm giving you an option to eat carrot or some chips. What you're gonna eat and why? Why this so? Are you going to go for carrot or chips? I hope most of you will definitely go for chips. I hope. I'm giving you one another option. Now you have option to watch Netflix and you want to do exercise. Which one you will prefer? Go for Netflix or exercise? I think this option is same. Most of you will definitely go for Netflix. At the same time, you will go for kurkure or chips. Why is it so? And I Google it when I was around 7, 8 year old. I Google it and I came to know there is some chemical called dopamine, the the happiness hormone. Whenever you eat sugar or you eat some chocolates, chips, anything, your brain secretes something called as dopamine, and dopamine makes you feel good. When I was a child, actually, I was eating chocolate, and my father said, "Don't eat chocolate. You will have cavities." I started eating ice cream, and my father said, "Don't eat ice cream." I started eating muffins. So my dopamine addiction became more and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, I was in college. College class was going on, and my professor was teaching chemistry. And all of a sudden, what I did is I just took a chewing gum and put the chewing gum on the hair of one of the girl. She looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I cannot focus on chemistry class because of the chemical reaction in my brain." So she's like, "What the hell you are talking about?" I'm like, "You're so cute. When I look at you, some chemical reaction happened in my brain and I cannot focus. So it's illegal to be so cute, so pretty." This thing goes on and on. So my dopamine addiction goes on and on and on and on. I started watching Prime Video. I started watching Disney. So when I was watching Disney, my wife came to me and she said, like, "Throughout the day you are in front of Disney." I'm like, "No problem. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to stop completely the Disney." I stopped watching Disney Plus. And you know what? Next day I started watching Amazon Prime. Then my wife came again. She's like, "Are you crazy?" Then I said, "No Amazon Prime next time onwards." I completely stopped Amazon Prime because it's addiction. And you know what I did? I started watching Netflix. And I started watching munching on Netflix continuous like 7 hours, 8 hours. I used to have pizza, Coca-Cola, and Netflix entire weekend. So my wife came to me and she said, Are you crazy?" So I just went near to mirror, look at the mirror and look at me and said, was like, "Am I crazy?" And my mirror image said, "No, you're not crazy. You're super crazy." So then I went to my wife and said, "I think you are right. I'm crazy. I'm super crazy, but I'm super crazy about you." And then what we did, we ordered 10 pizzas. And then together we started watching Netflix throughout the day. And both of us became crazy, crazy family. But guys, when you are giving external stimulus to feel happy, your dopamine addiction becomes very strong. And when you come to real life, without social media, without Netflix, without sugar, you feel like there is some gaps. You start feeling bored. You start feeling a little sad. So in normal life, I was unable to focus on my studies. I was unable to focus on my work. I was feeling bored because my brain was tuned to get dopamine all the time, very high level of dopamine. So in today's era, the social media is giving you addiction, giving me you so much high level of dopamine that in real world you won't feel happy. And it's a compound effect. Years and years you're watching Facebook, Instagram, and then you end up feeling sad, depressed. So what? I went to our Toastmaster mentor. I told, I'm feeling stressed. So Toastmaster mentor said, how do I know you are feeling stressed? I said, you're beautiful, but I don't feel so. It's like, yes, you must be stressed. What Toastmaster mentor said, there is something called as dopamine detox. So what you need to do, you have to go to a place where you won't have access to Netflix, Amazon, or any social media. And I went to cruise for 7 days. And after coming from the cruise, because there was no internet, no access. So if I have to get the access, I will have to pay for it. And to pay so high money, I was not ready. Then after that, what I did, after coming from it, I just deleted my Netflix, deleted Facebook account. Now I feel very relaxed. I can focus on my work. I feel happy. I go along with the friends. Thank you very much, all of my friends and Toastmaster fellow Toastmasters. Now, next time onwards, if you want to choose whether to choose for Netflix or doing exercise, it is up to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anil, for your speech. Very interesting. Now we're going to have 1 minute of silence, and audience members, you know what to do. Please give some feedback to Anil by sending private message or typing on the chat.
Oh, Opa, we cannot send the message.
Ah, right, yeah. Now I enabled it. So, yeah.
Kumail, Opa.
While I'm listening to Anil's speech, someone was texting and it was distracting. So I disabled it and now enabled it so you can do it. Start